What's up, world? It's another episode of Garage Talks. Sitting here with a great guest, a real wise man, real spirited man. My guy Tevin right here,
What's
Mr.
up,
Carter.
man? How you doing? How you doing?
Yeah, good to have you,
What's up,
sir.
man?
How we doing, man?
We doing good. Just living life. That's it, pretty much.
To the fullest.
Yes, always being better every day. So that's it, pretty much.
Man, we just got done with a crazy workout, man.
You became Major Pain, but it's all right. I still love you. I still love you to the core, but you are Major Pain.
Yeah.
But I need that to break those, limited beliefs. That's good.
Right.
For sure.
That workout was tough, man. It's crazy how we get in there. We was a little sluggish at first.
And then we rocked it. But still, squat jumps, Lord Jesus, my calves, bitch. Okay?
Dude.
Other than that, I need that, bro.
Man.
That was fire.
And Woody, too. Woody got it, too.
Shout out Woody, dog. Shout out Woody, for sure.
Shout out.
For sure.
That's leg day, man. Snow show.
Leg day, hey. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard for me, go use the bathroom and sit down. It's all right. I'm good.
Right.
We'll make it. We'll make it.
That's why I didn't go easy on you.
Yeah, I know, but you never do, though. No, you pushed it. So that's what's up. We got to break boundaries. So usually I feel like we set that a lot for ourselves. So we always got to push that and break that. Kill that voice, man. It tells you, like, hey, stop. He's crazy. That's why I be telling you, be like, man, we got this. And I tell you, no, we don't. We don't. But then I'm like, you know what? We do. That's right. For sure.
What? When you say that voice, what's that voice you think you be hearing sometimes while you're pushing yourself in the midst of a workout?
It's the voice that stops you from everything. I feel like it's that own voice that you create because you don't want to make change. And it's that, like you say, that comfort level, that comfort voice to be like, hey, baby, you good. Don't do that.
You good right here.
No. We got to kill it.
We got to push.
Yeah, we got to push through it no matter what.
Right.
I don't care what you're doing in life. You got to push through that and not let that voice control you because you will be stuck in your own program. And that is not good.
And it's crazy because, like, the voice, I feel like that voice you talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
It goes from comforting, like you said, a little pat on the back. You good right here. It's okay.
Yeah.
But as you keep excelling up, it gets louder. And it's like yelling at you.
Why are you doing this? Why are you here?
Yeah.
What's the point of this?
Right.
And then it's like, nah.
Yeah.
You know the point. You know consciously what you need to do.
Right.
Because it's just something that you program within yourself.
Straight up.
So you got to literally push through that shit.
Man,
For real. For real, bro.
That boy starts shouting. I heard you. You're like, come on, Des. We got to keep going.
Yeah, we got to keep going, like, no matter what. Even if I take a little small break, I'm like, let's go. Let's get it. Because then that voice starts to set in and keeps going. But that's just something I have to work on within myself. I feel like everybody has to do that in the world to be who they want to be and truly who they want to be, Yeah. So it gets a little,
Shoot, you get me on the workouts, though. That's what I dig about you.
Yeah.
You get me.
Yeah.
I feel like the first one, you was a little hesitant. You was like, whatever. But you finished it.
Yeah, I finished it.
And then you hit me 2 days later. It was like, yo, what we doing next week?
For sure.
And I said, he gets it.
Yes. Being consistent and being persistent in anything you're doing, because how we're working out will lead to everything else. You get what I'm saying? It's how you do one thing, it's how you do everything. So if I'm consistent at the gym, I'm going to be consistent at my job. I'm going to be consistent on the things I'm working on after work, you know what I'm saying, to better myself. So it's with everything. That's why I feel like it copes your life, bro. It's like a mechanism that copes your life, bro. So you just got to pick, but it ain't got to be with working out. It could be with anything. Like you can start it with reading. You do with anything. And just keep doing it every day, and then it's going to lead to the next thing you do every day. So
when you, not to get too far off, like
for sure.
when I do the gym book, like I have an actual book. So
I seen that today. I was like, I should learn it.
That's the point.
That's a brand. That's the one.
I was looking at Woody. I was like, bro, I don't know if I trust this man telling on the book. This the book. Everything else I trust him with.
For sure. The book, boy.
But Woody gave me a nod, and I was like, all right, we can.
We're going to start with this, y'all.
Hell,
people, hell.
The world, we did leg day. So if y'all know, leg day is crazy.
Yeah,
leg
for sure.
I had a little extra something to it. So we really did.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, how, but on the book, do you prefer digital books or do you read the physical?
It just depends. Any reading, I feel like, helps.
Facts.
Even if you're reading stuff on the back of a label, I feel like as long as your mind is working,
Right.
you're good.
Yeah.
You always want to keep your mind working, and I feel like reading is the key. If you read, that saves you from Alzheimer's in your later years of your life. Ooh. Look at Warren Buffett, man. He wouldn't be talking like that if he did not read every day. That's why he has a whole big room dedicated just for books that he's read, all of them.
And how much does somebody read in a day? I mean, yeah, you don't want to limit it.
I mean, for me, to start out, it was 5 pages, and then I went to 10, and then...
Yeah. Oh, you go with pages?
Yeah, I go with pages because I don't want to, overdo it. Because, how we have short attention spans because of our social media apps and everything like that. So you always want to do it to where you're comfortable,
Right.
And because it feels like if you're reading 20, 30 pages, if that's not you, you're going to be forcing it. And then all that stuff that you read, you're not going to remember any of it because you were trying to get it done.
Oh, okay.
Just because you want to be consistent.
Man, that's so true, man.
Yeah.
I set a time limit, so I probably go about 15 if I'm feeling good, 30. If I feel like I'm retaining it.
Yeah,
if I know I'm just trying to get it done, I'm like, chapter 7's coming up in 3 pages. I'll burn through it. I'm like,
you got to slow down. Like, you got to just, take your time with it. That's with anything. Just take your time with it. We have a long life to live, but you still have to be in some kind of panic, I feel like, to make it, the progress faster. I don't want you to be like, oh, we got a long life to live, so I'm just going to keep doing this, until, there's a lot of people that wait till later to really get what they need to get. Like, and knowing that the younger years is where you need to really get it.
Where you got that energy.
Yes, because when I think it's 25 or 26, the brain starts to really be like, hey, this is the program that we're going to run with. And if you are trying to change it, it's going to take forever, and it's going to really, really, really bust you down. Yeah, I think that's when 25 is really the years you got to really. You're like, oh shit, what I do? Like, I gotta do something.
Man, sense of urgency, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta have a sense of urgency.
Always with everything.
It's that struggle. I mean, I've seen lacklusterness. I did it before, but months ago.
Everybody has.
I'm like, I feel like that fire.
Yeah. But what's wild is that you understood that. And you made a change. A lot of people don't understand that, don't want to make the change. But then they want some different results. And that's when it keeps being the same. That's what creates all your depression, your anxiety. Oh, I hate life. Oh, I hate him because he's doing better. And it's like, no, man. All your problems is because of you. Don't ever put it on anybody else.
Man. I agree. I love that you said I understood that. It took a lot for me to do that, though. Yeah. It really took a lot of self-looking.
Yeah.
You got to study yourself.
I got to ask you this, too. Like, I know that you made, a big change in your life because from the pictures I could see, at the crib, you wasn't like that before. You feel me? So what made you just, really make that switch? Because it had to be something. It had to be something that made you, want to be different and not be the same and not be like everybody around you. You feel me? And separate yourself because you did take time. I know. Because ain't nobody with that type of mindset did not take time.
Man. Yeah, great question. Yeah. I stepped away from social media for years, and that was to really gather myself and get substance within myself. Sure. I think a lot of people don't operate with substance.
Man.
Yeah. People are good at taking pictures, posing, doing videos, but when you really sit down and talk like this, who are you really? What drives you? What makes you hungry?
Yeah.
And what is your purpose? What's your purpose in life? Can you really define that?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that.
And a lot of people, I don't know if too many people can do that.
For sure. And I applaud you on that, but what made you, because you had to break those limited things, and I know your mind was racing because from my experience, what I've done to work on myself, that's what happened to me.
Yeah.
And I had to go through those traumas and those problems that I was dealing with. And I know that could be tough. A lot of people will hit that bump, even though once they hit it, they should just go over it.
Right.
And a lot of people just stay in that bump and just floor it, thinking they're going to get out of it, but they really ain't figuring it out.
Man,
because it makes that switch. It makes that click that makes you go, wow, change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
honestly, trials and tribulations, Tev. I got tested so much this year.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man, I got tested.
Yeah.
And I lost people in my life, important people they didn't pass away, world, but they just
sure.
went away on a different path.
Yeah. That's because the frequency that you created for yourself was way higher.
It was
I feel like you've already done that, but you didn't even realize it because you really didn't pay attention to yourself at that time.
Exactly.
Because if you think about all the people that you probably grew up with, that you was super cool with when you was kids and shit, like they're not here no more. And they literally just went out of your own world because it's still your own world. They're not in your reality no more. It's because the frequency you changed.
Facts.
They click for
Major
sure.
facts. And that's real talk. And, on the end part of it, I finally had to I couldn't ignore the frequency. What you're saying. It was too high. It was too loud.
Yeah.
And finally I said, okay, I'm going through this routine, but I'm doing the same thing every day and not adjusting to what my purpose and blessing was.
For sure.
And I couldn't ignore the frequency, the purpose. And the
blessing. Yeah, for sure.
So to be honest, man, I looked in the mirror, asked myself what I really want, what makes my heart beat, and I started listening. I listened into my heart.
Yes, that's the key.
Facts.
Don't let this control y'all. I'm telling you.
This
will have you corrupted. This will lead you. This will lead you. This is where the power is. Yeah. This is where it is at.
It is, man. And I said, man, there's these certain acts that make my heart beat. My heart really beats right now, and that's the best feeling.
That's the best feeling.
Kind of like, let me relate to somebody. Maybe you're jumping out of a plane, your adrenaline jumps. I find my adrenaline in certain things in my life, and I said, wow, I could, make a living out of that. I can meet great people out of this. I can be the best me out of this. So why not?
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like that feeling you're talking about, like when you're jumping out, or even when you're nervous, I feel like that's when you attack. Ooh, yeah. You don't allow that nervousness to make you want to sit down. So even when you're hollering at a girl and you get that feeling like you're like, oh, I'm nervous, I go over there. It's like if you use that and transmute that energy that you feel within, I swear you will manifest whatever that you want with that situation and at that moment of time.
Ooh, that's fast.
So it's like you have to attack that. For me, I love being uncomfortable. If I am in a public place, I'm going to make it known, I want to feel that uncomfortable feeling because that powers me like a battery to make me keep going and keep doing what I got to do. So I'm not afraid to do anything. And I don't believe anything's impossible either. So that's that feeling. Like when I feel like something is not possible and it makes me feel uncomfortable or somebody says something makes me feel uncomfortable, I go with that,
Right.
I don't ever go against it. I use it as my advantage.
Were you always like that?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I was out of control. Didn't know myself. Yeah. But when everything crashed, like you were saying, I had things crash on me that was crazy. So I had to sit with myself and break all that. So I was holding grudges. I was being a fucking negative person. That's just not me.
Man, when we were talking about Red Rock last week, man, you was telling me about that. I was like,
it was a lot, going through a lot, but I don't let that shape me. A lot of people let it shape you. And then they blame them or whoever done anything to them why they are who they are right now. And it's like, no, you're the creator of your reality. Yeah. Your thoughts create, everything that's going on in your life. So it's like you have to be that person to change. You have to do that.
Where does one start when they want to make those?
Like I was talking to you in the car, for me it was learning about the brain. I used to do that at work. Yeah. Like when I worked the job and stuff, I used to do that at work and sit there and be like, oh, okay, all right, let me learn about the brain. Why am I feeling this way? Why is everything happening like this? And then from there, it went to spirituality. So sitting with myself. So I had to understand meditation. So I started meditating. I've been on a 3-year grind meditating. Oh, that was 3 years. Bro. So that was life changing. And I feel like that is the key to whatever you want in life. Like I told you the other day, when you close your eyes, everybody's sitting there, close your eyes, and that blackness that you see, because you can open your eyes while they're closed. I know that sounds wild. But that blackness that you see, that void that you see is what creates everything that you want in this life. Yeah. You believe hardly you can sit there and really create a whole reality with your mind and give it so much power and belief that everything changes.
So when you're meditating, does that really connect you with a spiritual aspect of things? Because I know your mind. Yes, it connects
me with everything. It allows me to be grounded. It allows me to have awareness. Yeah. Because a lot of people don't have awareness. And people think it is just seeing everything, right? When I say I'm being aware, remember that voice I was telling you about? That's eliminated. So where I can pay attention to every single detail on a person, how he's moving, his gestures, everything. You tell him how his life is going. Yeah. And what I can see in his life.
Just how he's moving.
Yeah, just how he's moving. Just because I'm so aware and I don't have nothing telling me, oh, this person is this person that. I'm just going off.
How am I moving in the gym when we...
You must like Luke Craig. I got love for you. I just start going back in the house. And you know, I'm going to JBL clothesline. If anybody know about that WWE, you know, I said WWE back in the day, you know. But other than that, got you.
But yeah, man, that leg day was crazy, man.
For real.
But back to the spiritual. So you said meditating really helps you on the spiritual.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For me in my life, the people that I have been around, even meeting you, that is a part of the meditation. I had to clear a lot of stuff, a lot of trauma. And what's wild, people's like, well, I can't meditate. I can't sit there because I keep talking to myself. Well, that's the thing. It's not going to change overnight. It's a practice. Meditation is a practice. It's like how you do everything else. Eventually, over time, you will gain that clarity that you need.
How long you meditate in a session?
Before every day, I usually do before I have to go to work and stuff. I usually do 30 minutes. Sometimes, like on weekends, I'll do an hour. I could go up to 2 hours though because
2 hours.
Yeah,
just sitting there.
Just sitting there, but I'm not there though. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just me in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm just my mind. So I'm going into those places that I want to go to. Like I can literally go back to things that were hurtful in my life and be a third person. Where I'm like not even myself. I'm watching myself do these things that I've done in my life. And I have to do that to, you know, break those traumas and shit. So
definitely.
That's how it works, man. A lot of people don't want to go through that because that's the first part of the meditation. It's going to take you through your worst stuff. And once you get through that, then that's when you gain your clarity because you're free from all your things that you were holding yourself back with. Yeah.
I'm going to have to do a meditation session.
Yeah, you have to. It's very beautiful, man.
You play music or something.
Guided meditation. Shout out Raphael on YouTube, man. Guided meditation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful thing. It changed me to a whole nother level. Like, it was allowing things in. So the things I want, I was allowing because I was always blocking those things for me to get done and just learning about myself, even women, even like my money situation. So it's like that what made it click. That's what made everything go. And I needed that because I was tired of that voice. I was tired of feeling like I can't do that, waking up every day. And also just being alone. It's not bad to be alone. You will learn everything you need to when you are by yourself. Don't let everybody tell you that, oh, you need everybody else. It's like, no, because you know the answers. It's all within. We are the library, you guys. Don't ever forget that.
And like we talked about just like minutes or hours ago, that's how you contribute to your team. Like, sure, you can have a strong, solid unit. Mm-hmm. You got to be the best you.
Oh, yeah.
You got to.
Yes. And a lot of things I want to, like, you know, put emphasis on this is being selfish. And what I mean by that is putting yourself first. A lot of people, and I know a lot of you out there, do not put yourself first. You put everybody else first. And then that's what creates that negative feeling inside because you know you should have put yourself first at that moment, but you didn't. And then that's when that creates the hatred within yourself or your hatred to other people because you did not put yourself first. It's not bad to put yourself first. You have to win. It's like the goal is to be selfish at first and then selfless at the end because now all the eggs are in your basket. And when you have all the eggs in your basket, you're able to be like, here's one because I know I just created more. And I can generate more. That'll always keep coming in this basket. Now I can have them out. Now I can give you this. Now I can give you this. A lot of people think you got to give it right away. And it's like, it's not going to work. How are you going to give somebody a house that's half built? So you can't do that, man. For sure.
You just put people on game right there. I hope y'all took that in.
For sure.
Just put people on game.
So I just don't want people to think that that's bad because we're taught that that's bad. And that's why you're never getting to where you want to in your life.
Tim, why do you think people naturally do that though? As far as putting people ahead of them.
I know people like are on conspiracies and things like that, but it's what we're programmed with because you don't know anything in your life that you're doing when you're coming out the womb. Everything is always taught to you, so it's a program. So if you don't believe in that, that's kind of wild because you never know that when you get out the womb. How do you know your name? How do you know how to tie your shoes? How do you know how to do all of that? It's got to be taught to you. So it's a program. So they program you with that, and to say they, it's whoever you think in your mind, I feel like. But to they, get you with that. And that leaves you in this box. And you always want to climb out that box. And once you climb out that box, you'll have freedom. So that's it.
Dang. That's so
Cool. I just don't want to, like, people think I'm like conspiracy guy and all that, but it's, you really look into yourself, you'll understand that. And that's why I say just sitting with yourself.
I think people use the word conspiracy to try to manage the realness.
Yes.
That's a word I think people kind of like using crazy.
Yes.
It's a word to just be like, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist.
Yes.
Or I'm in tune with myself and
Yes.
I really know.
It's just like the word normal. To me, normal is you. It's not some way, because nobody in here can tell me what is normal. Who can tell me what is normal? Nobody? Yeah, it's you.
Shoot.
So people always have this thing about being normal. And it's like, nah, that doesn't work.
They don't.
It's all on you. That's your normal.
Right.
You normalize anything in your life because this is your world. Everybody sees things different from everybody. This is all what you see. So that's what you normalize.
Yeah.
So
that's true. And it's almost like I came to a point too, sometimes I think, are you going to consume or are you going to produce? Like you said, back to the house thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Are you going to consume everything in the world?
Yeah.
Or are you going to produce, and are you going to make a difference in that world?
Make a difference.
Are you going to put ripples through the universe and say, hey, Tevin's doing this. Like, this is my cementing right here.
Yeah, for sure.
That's huge. And that's a choice you got to make.
Choice you got to make.
Life.
Yes.
Whatever it is, if you're making music, if you're starting a business, if you're an entrepreneur in some way, how do you make that ripple in the universe?
And that's in your actions, I feel like. How you wake up every day and create content and always be like, bless up, I want you to be the best. Hearing that's the ripple. That's what makes a difference. And that's why you should be applauded for the things that you do. Even before you were doing this podcast or anything, I was already applauding you for that, how you structure yourself. But I also knew that you wasn't living how you wanted to at the time because you were holding back. But I could see that. But I knew you wasn't ready for it because your perfect timing is now. You know what I'm saying? Your perfect timing is now. So it's like, I knew it was for you. But I just didn't want to. You can't force that, You can't.
You can't.
You can't
if you force it, you discourage it. I know what you mean.
Yes.
And it's crazy. I'm just saying. I was like, God's timing is perfect. That's why I caused that. Man.
Yes, bro. That's because we connected, bro. That's why.
Man, that's why you sitting on this couch.
Oh, God. Oh, God. For real, bro.
Yeah, you definitely anchored. That's what really, when I met you, even remember, 3 years ago, I want to say?
Yeah.
4, maybe?
Yeah.
I was like, this guy's anchored.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. I get that from a lot of people. Yeah. Like, I'm walking with a spirit. I hear that all the time.
I mean, you're off whites. I ain't gonna lie. You're off white. I mean, you got a pod right now.
You feel me? But
them Carolina Blues. I was like,
But that's the difference, though. It's like, how me and the homie dress shop, it's like we've always been like this. There's no, making up this. It's like I've always lived like this, so it's no, I don't know. I created myself, basically, because this world, it's like GTA. So you can't make it how you want. You're not living, bro. You keep letting other things control shit when it's you that control everything. For sure.
Sure, we need to hurry and get work done because GTA, that new trailer.
Shout out to GTA.
Oh my gosh, did you see that new trailer?
Crazy. That's 2025.
We got some work to do before that come out, so we can take for sure. That's all.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I don't know, man. If I ain't where I need to be, I won't get GTA 6.
Oh, I won't either.
My purpose comes first, for sure, for myself. So video games will always be there. I miss playing Madden right now, but I have to get work done. I felt like that was, taking time out of my life of what I needed to do.
Did you end on a win in Madden?
Oh, always. Even though I lost to Woody, but I don't want to talk about that.
So you ended on a loss?
No, I didn't end on a loss, man. I did it. We ain't gonna talk about it.
All right.
Say that for garage talk after knock.
All right, we say that right. Give the lights.
Let me ask this though.
Yeah, what's up?
How'd you feel after you made that switch for yourself? The people around you were acting towards you, like how you are right now. I call you Super Saiyan 4, and that's for a reason because you are that guy, that Kakarot to keep us pushing and have that spirit bomb in the world. People know.
Yeah, I'm holding.
Yeah, people know. You know what I'm saying? But how'd you feel when you made that switch and then people realized you made that switch? How did they take it and how'd you feel about it?
In general, honestly, man, Tev, a lot of genuine love and support. Yeah. I think yet again going back to the time I got off social media, kind of the ones that weren't supposed to be around, kind of withered away.
Yeah,
some coming back. Where you been? Where you at? And, I'll tell that story eventually to you guys. I'll tell that whole story. I know I'll put some things on my gram, but some though intimidated. And I kind of going back to how people put people in front of them first.
Yeah.
Usually I would try to make somebody else feel comfortable.
All the time. I realized that back in the day.
Yeah, I did.
I'll be like, nah, don't do that.
How do I make Johnny comfortable? I'm just saying names, y'all. But how do I make Johnny comfortable? Because he a little intimidated by me right now. I said, nah, forget that.
That's on Johnny.
Yeah, I gotta keep shining.
Yeah, you know the light.
If he can't handle it,
I gotta keep shining in the room. Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
And I whoever's listening, world, you got to keep shining your light bright as possible.
Right as
possible. Hold up for them. Because it's all time. So yeah, genuinely, the family showing me love. My parents, I think my parents looked at me. It's like, yes, that's the dude we brought in the world. Now we need to keep going. Which that touched my heart. Mom, pops, look. They definitely, I could see it in their eyes. They're like, this is who we need.
Yeah, I feel you.
But yeah, for the ones that are intimidated, and that's a nice word. I could say haters too. They just can't. They just, they're withering.
That's what motivates.
Exactly.
It keeps us going. You feel me? I love that shit.
So yeah, that's my answer.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I get that. For me, it was different for me. I don't think a lot of people understand me, and it's not in a bad way. It's just I'm moving in a higher frequency. And I took a lot of time with myself to understand myself.
Right.
Because I believe everybody's the same. Right? So how I'm feeling is, I'm sure that's how you feeling. I'm sure that's how Woody's feeling, how everybody in here is feeling. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can understand people so much, because I understand myself.
Exactly.
And that's the key, because once you understand that, then it's a wrap. You can help people effortlessly. Like when I tell you I get put in positions to help people, and I don't even know I'm doing it, right? It's just because I understand myself, and I can see when someone's talking to themselves. I can see when someone doesn't feel good about themselves. Like it just radiates off them, the energy. And when I'm around them too, the weighted feeling it gives me inside. So I try to find that and alleviate that pain from them. Even though if I can, at least I can drop a gem on them.
So facts, major facts. What's cool is too, when me, you, and Woody were walking Loki, how those people on the truck pulled up on us showing love.
Yeah.
The dude came out from the shop and showed us love.
Yeah.
I read those signs. Yeah. And I go, they're taking note of us.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure, they want to see Loki and stuff.
For sure.
That's my dog world.
For sure. Yeah, the beast.
The beast, man, the beast, But that's what's always cool. I feel like every time we kick it and we around each other, they see our team. Yeah. And people are like, I like this. Like, they're so drawn to it. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Because that's like the third time that's happened to us.
Oh, yeah. Nothing is coincidences either. I don't believe in that either.
It's not. They're not just like, oh, look at those guys. Let's say hi. No, they feel it.
We radiate a lot.
Straight up.
Strongness within ourselves. And that's just the time that we took with ourselves.
Yeah.
A lot of people see that. Some people get mad at it. Some people love it. That's just how it goes, man. Straight up. And you can't care about nothing else except, how you are. You feel me?
Straight up. Yeah. I feel you. You know what it is.
Sure.
Come on. Come on.
For sure.
You date any ladies?
Not right now. I have a,
they would love you.
Yeah. And I love situations and stuff, but it's like, I'm an honest guy, and they know that. All of them know that. And, they know that. But, I live by that, being honest, being truthful. I feel like a lot of guys are in a position that they are because they're not being honest or truthful about themselves with the women.
Oh, like in relationships.
Yeah, relationships and how they are when they're interacting with them at the start.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of dudes, they give them a facade, and then that facade doesn't meet the requirements because they really didn't want to do that, and then they do some shady stuff, and then now it ruins the woman, and then that woman takes that energy and what she went through to the next man that she's with, and then ruins that man, and then that man takes it to the. You see how it's a domino effect?
It's a vicious cycle.
Yes, and people don't understand that. I mean, all you have to do is be honest and truthful.
Right.
And but I get where the men is coming from. A lot of ladies cannot accept honesty, so I know that. But
why do you think Usher said truth hurts, man?
Yeah, the truth hurts. You know what I'm saying? Never let it burn. I get it. But I'm just saying, for real, like a lot of women don't like the honesty. I've had girls tell me that, they'd rather me lie to her, and it's like, no, I don't want to do that.
Hold on, someone told you that.
Yeah, they'd rather me lie because they can't handle the truth that I get. Because sometimes I am too blunt. Right. But what's the point of lying? I don't want to lie because I don't want to feel bad within myself. Yeah. Lying, I don't care what nobody says. When you lie, you feel something.
Oh,
nobody can tell me that when they lie, they don't feel nothing. If you don't feel nothing, something ain't right up in here. But I know that you feel something. And if you don't want to feel that feeling, then don't lie. Just tell the truth.
Just tell the truth.
And if they accept it, cool. If they don't, move on with your life. Man, there is bigger and better. You know what I'm saying?
Because, what's the worst that someone can do to you? Oh, Dez was so honest with me. That's what they can say.
Yeah, that's all they can say. And they can't do nothing else.
They can say, oh, it hurt me.
Yeah.
But it's like...
Truth hurts, like you said.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Dez was so honest with me, so the person listening...
But a lot of, I don't know. That's why it's been having a hard time for me. Like, a lot of girls... they want you to be honest, right? And then they be like, oh, I understand, but really they don't. And then they create this facade for themselves. Mm-hmm. And then when they really have to face the truth, then the real emotions come out, how they really feel. And like we talked about earlier, you got to be careful about that because they will put it aside just to keep a strong, young, black, handsome man around. You feel me? For real.
So on that dating part, how does, there's a vicious cycle of dating. And men and women. Right? Yeah. How do we stop that cycle? How do people heal and be the change?
First, they don't chase. Feel like you feel. So just feel. So if this person around you gives you a feeling in here, then you go for it. But if it doesn't, then you're chasing it. Because life should be a flow. Everything should be a feeling. So if you're not feeling, then you're not really doing it right. Because that person, when you're moving with your heart, you're going to get that right person that you need.
So that leads me to another thing then. With heart, you got to have discipline.
Oh, yes.
In moderation.
Yes. And there's a lot of broken hearts out there, too. So,
oh, man.
And even with women and the male species as well.
Oh, man.
And I feel like a lot of these women are like that because of the men and how the men are.
Yeah.
Because a lot of men are very emotional. They can't handle a no. They want to feel like they got control when they don't even have control of themselves.
Ooh.
So it's like it's very difficult, for a woman to love somebody like that.
What's some examples of a man that doesn't have control of himself? If you're observing them, what's some actions or something?
The lying, to themselves and to the girl.
Okay.
What else?
Calling 30 times. The insecurities too. Because if you're that type of man, like how we operate, that shouldn't even be a thing at all. I don't never do that. I've never done that. And if any girl says I did, you're lying. So I just want to put that out there. You're lying if you hear this. So you're lying a lot. And it's sad because you just want attention. For sure. But No, straight.
It's a lot of things. And the guys now, they are very emotional. They have really became women, And I know it's bad to even say that, but I'm like, you're moving off of emotions instead of having awareness to be, making the right decisions for yourself. They don't have that. They don't have that emotional intelligence, I mean, you're going to feel that pain when a girl does something. Right. It's like you have a choice to act off that. But when you're not having the awareness and knowing what to do, you're going to just do the most craziest stuff for a girl that's probably gonna go to your homie or go to somebody you don't even know.
Fellas, take a step away. That's what I say. If you're in your feelings, you're feeling super just anger or anything, feeling down, step back, analyze the situation.
And think about your mama too.
Yeah,
think about your mama.
Or your papa.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Would you beat on your mama?
Yeah.
Would you beat on your mama?
Yeah.
You got to think about it too, because you holding that in, when you create that seed's going to go through that. I know people say that's crazy, but we really went through the same things that our peoples have went through. And that they didn't fix. Right. And that's the generational curses. You know, that's a whole nother topic, but you get what I'm saying?
Get to that.
Yeah, we can get to that, but I'm just saying, like, you have to fix those things before you allow yourself to create another seed. And that's why people always ask me when I'm going to have children. It's like, when I fix those things, I will get there. And they was like, well, you'll never fix those things. I was like, in your mind, you think I won't, but in my mind, I believe it.
Because otherwise that cycle.
Yes, it will keep
the cycle.
For sure.
Oh, man, yeah. Fellas, have a game plan. I have go-tos, Tim. Yeah. I have go-tos. I have like, all right, if life hits me this way, like a boxing match, if life hits me in the gut, what's my counter move to get away, heal, and come back and hit it back? You know what I mean?
For sure.
I do. If I get hit in the face, how do I get back? Because I'm not trying to get knocked out. Let's be real. I ain't trying to get knocked out.
Yeah, but that being knocked out, that's all the mindset that you're going to get up.
Yeah, true.
You're going to get up no matter what.
And it's how you get up.
Yes, how you get up, for sure. For sure. Yeah, but how would you learn if you don't, like, that's for another thing. Like, use these podcasts and people online. I know it sounds crazy, but if you don't have nobody, use them as a tool. Like, you have Des. You can literally go on YouTube, look his stuff up, the Garage Talks, and literally learn about everything that you need to do, man, if you don't have no one. But if you have yourself as well, you can learn. But, I mean, a lot of people don't want to take the time to do that. So.
And thank you for that, Tev.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll never shove it down your throat. I ain't never going to force it on you. But if you're reading between the lines and you're staying in tune, I do feel there's some gems that hopefully I'll share with you that can.
For sure.
You said, timing is everything.
Timing is everything. Oh, yeah, timing is everything, which is why. Another thing I'll give you guys, especially with women, don't get with them until you see how they act when they're mad. It's another thing. Ooh. Because when they're mad, that's how they truly feel. This is how you're going to be. This is what you're going to be around. So until you see how she's mad, I would not get yourself involved with that yet. Not just yet. And if you can handle how she acts when she's mad, then you got a winner.
Mm-hmm. And if you can't, red flag.
Yeah, I mean, you can. And how she treats her parents, too. Because if she treats her parents bad, how you think she's going to treat you?
Yeah.
Because that came out of your womb. They, literally came out of their mother's womb, right? The dad's been around. So if she's talking negative to her parents, that's how she's going to talk to you.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Straight up.
That's facts.
Period.
Period. They ain't Cardi B. We got over here, boy.
That's nothing, man. That's nothing, man. Talk today, man. Yeah. I see that how people, I've been around people who will be with their friends as soon as they get away. I can't stand that person. Start talking all day.
Oh, yeah.
It's just in more of a general thing. I've seen guys do that.
Oh, yeah.
The ladies. And I'm like, whoa, you was
just with there. I can't be around you.
Yeah. See, and then you look and say, what you say about me when I'm not around?
Yeah, for sure. But, me, I'm honest to all the homies that I'm around. If I see sucker, I'm going to point out the sucker.
That's why you around me.
No, I don't want to operate like that. And I've had a lot of issues with my family with that type of stuff because even with blood, it will be the most sucker. You know what I'm saying? But you can't. I mean, you got to love them regardless, but I base my family off who is loyal to me. I don't think blood can make you family because your family could be the worst thing for you. Put you through the worst pain, make you feel the worst you've ever felt about yourself. And you thinking this person loves you because you got the same blood and it doesn't work like that.
That's crazy you say that. Yeah. I'm reading this book right now. And the dude said, keep friends around you that you wish was your family.
Facts. And I go by loyalty. That's the key. That is the key. Because I don't even like love. I love loyalty. I think if you loyal to me, you know what I'm saying, and respect me, that's going to take us to the moon.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, because love can just be broken,
Right.
Because you can still go through it with a person and then still love them. And then, he'll still be in the back burner. That's love. But being loyal, you're never going to disrespect that person. You're going to respect that person's boundaries. You're always going to be around that person. You know what I'm saying? Because you're loyal to them. You want to, you have that for them, or whoever that you're around. So,
straight up.
I just don't believe that family is always, your thing, man. Because that would be the person that take you from your dreams, too, man. Have you rethinking your life, hearing your parents say, "Oh, you can't do that. Why are you doing this?" That'll make you stop everything. Yeah, that'll make you stop everything. Redirect things that that's your purpose, and you just messed it all up.
J. Cole just was saying in an interview, he was like, "I didn't even tell my mom my dreams."
Yeah,
he said I love my mom, but he said I didn't even want to give her the opportunity to derail my dreams. Yeah, so he was like, she knew I rapped, she knew I did this or that, but she didn't know what I was really doing every day.
That's fact.
And he said, I didn't tell her until I got that contract.
Yeah.
It's like, so that's crazy you say
that. Even then, that could be a problem too, because when one person in your family's successful, they call it the black tax. Everybody. Always listen, if you're African American, bro, it's called the black tax. One person is that black wolf, that person touches a meal, it's like in their mind to all the family, because this is how we're programmed. Everybody's grabbing, everybody's reaching. And it feels like you have to give it all up. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. If you were doing just fine before I touch the meal, you will be okay after I touch the meal. I will give it to you when it's time. When I can eat forever, and then I will be able to let you eat forever. That's how it works, man. But it's the black tax, man. It's the saddest thing in the world. I do not like that at all.
Who got bit by that? Allen Iverson. You know about it?
Yeah, I've already
had his entourage.
Yeah, everywhere. Everywhere. It's the black tax.
Lost all his money.
Lost all of it. But he's still cool now.
He's still cool now. Yeah, he had that whatever time frame.
Yeah, but I feel like that just happens. But it's only in the black communities. I never see it from, Caucasian American, They don't never have that. Or, the Chinese Americans and stuff. They all work as a unit. It's kind of hard for us because we're very egotistical. So,
and we got to support each other. Yeah. That's what's so important. If you see your boy or your homegirl start your business, support that wholeheartedly. Throw that in their universe. Still don't.
But that pride is the devil, though.
It's the devil.
It's the devil. So it's hard to win around people that, that say they love you, but they really don't. And right when you do win, then that's when their true colors come out. Where they didn't like you from the start. Oops, they didn't like you from the start, so. Sure.
Yeah, no, these mics, you good, bro. As long as you don't hit that little button.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that was fine. You're podcast etiquette out of my phone. But please. But yeah, that's another thing. That's why I always say when you're giving this message though, I always want to preach this to you. It's like, yes, you're giving this message, right? And it's to everyone. But some people don't take it like that. Even the people that are very close to you that say you want to work, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, higher power, higher spirits will guide you in the right way and protect you from that evilness, which you need to always prepare yourself for that because the wicked will come out of nowhere and you never know where it comes from. So
it's true.
For sure. So always know that. Like, I used to be like how you're doing it. I always wanted to help and do all the things I can. Then I had to learn, like, just do it when the time is right. That's just for me, my thing. Right. So when I feel like it's right, the person that I am involved with, that I am around with, I know when it's right. Like, I will feel it because everything will be afloat, just like now. So everything will be afloat. But it's like, when it's not, when I feel like I'm forcing it to that person or anything that I'm saying, I don't need to be saying it. So that's not meant for that person. Yes.
That's true, man. That's something, take that.
Yes, for sure, man, because the wicked will come from anywhere and you never know where it comes from. And it's the saddest thing, but it will allow you to have growth and you'll know better next time.
Straight up.
Yep.
I took a lot of that, man. Before I took my hiatus, kind of going back to my hiatus. I was real aimless with my social media. It was real aimless. Yeah. And shout out to my team, Joe, Khalil, all you guys.
Shout out y'all for sure
for helping me. But it was real aimless posting. Like the heart was there.
Yeah.
But it was like I wasn't organized.
Yeah.
And that left me in a way defenseless.
Yeah.
Like you said. So I appreciate that reminder, and that's why that's why you're next to me because you're gonna be there helping me, just like I'm gonna be there helping you.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I learned a lot from you. So
same.
It's how you structure yourself, for sure.
We can only go up from here.
Only way.
But being organized, that's so important to me. I think really having a plan, you can almost plan out your day sometimes.
For sure, I feel like you should.
You should.
Yeah, because you know. And then, like, for me, if I miss something out my day, I'll be upset with myself.
Man, yeah.
Like, even meditations.
Do you write? Do you have do you write stuff on a calendar? Do you have a whiteboard?
No, I don't have any of that. I just use what this is right here in the mind.
Bro,
I have the same routine every day.
I mean, respect,
Yeah, for sure.
But bro, I do have a whiteboard.
For real? Yeah, for
and
sure.
some reason, it feels so good to put a check next to whatever. Like, I had to get these microphones.
That's what that's wild. Yeah. That's manifestation, though. You just really just manifested anything.
Right.
Like, you write it down because the thoughts, are only thoughts if you just keep them in. But once you put them to paper, you just created it in this reality. So now you're just creating your manifestation.
Gotcha.
And that's what worked with anything, you guys. So just try it. Write it down. Whatever you want to do in your life, write it down. And post it on your wall. Like, if you go in my apartment, you'll see it everywhere. I have affirmations everywhere. I have things I want to do in my life everywhere. Everything. Like, I don't go one day without seeing that stuff. So I'm programming myself subconsciously. That's the thing that controls 95% of your reality. The other 5% is conscious. So, yeah.
Have a routine, world.
For
Have
sure.
a routine. Whoever's listening to this and you're feeling lost, have a routine. This man here, Tevin has an anchor to him because he has a routine.
Yeah.
Same as me. I mean, I'm still learning some things, but have a routine for real, guys.
Sure.
That is so important. Write it down, manifest it, and affirm yourself. You gotta affirm yourself.
Like you're already doing it.
Like you're already
doing it. If you're seeing that within yourself in your mind, you're doing it.
Yes. Live your dream. Live that dream and make it a reality. You deserve it.
And it's not hard either. It's not hard. You guys are making it hard, dude. You have to realize this is why when you do dream, you only get the end. You never get the process. You never get the journey. You never get what you're going through. It's always the end because it's like when you always get the end, you know that, okay, I know what I got to do right here and I know what it's going to take. So I just have to literally, like he said, go back and create a plan, or you can freelance it, to be honest. Yeah. I feel like freelancing creates a lot of stuff for people.
That too. Yeah.
That's just like you ain't got to always, sometimes, yes, they always say structure, makes things happen, but other ways can make things happen too. Don't feel like you're in a box with everything. So.
Yeah, that's true. I got to tell you, man, I go back to high school, man.
Mm-hmm.
I got to tell you this story. So there's like 7 local high schools here.
Yeah.
Or 8. I grew up at this one called the Sheldon. It was Sheldon. It was a region, elementary school, middle school, then high school.
Yeah.
And so I had it made there. I ain't gonna lie. I knew upperclassmen. I have my cousins there.
Yeah, for sure.
All this stuff walking in. I gotta tell you, bro, after my freshman year, I was like, I'm done. I was like, I don't want to go here. I don't like it.
Yeah.
So I went to my parents in the summer. I said, I don't want to go back to that school.
Yeah.
They were like, what? Like, the cycle was, they were like, oh, you went to elementary school, then you went to middle, then you got high school with your cousins. Like, I said, no, it just don't feel right. 15.
Yeah, for sure.
They were like, what do you want to do? Like, where are we going? I said, send me to Springfield High School. Down the street. It's right down the street.
Yeah, for sure.
My dad looked at me. He went to high school there.
Yeah.
He went to high school. And he looks at me, squints, and goes, who you know there? What's there?
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to be honest with you, Pops. I have zero clue.
Yeah.
I know nobody there. Actually, I knew a little bit of one person, but that was it.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I said, just send me there, get me there. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, realist talk. 15, I'm just following my heart.
Yeah.
I do hop ship, go over to Springfield. Man, the best decision I ever made.
For sure.
Best decision ever made. And to this day, I hang out with some people that really are just great people.
For sure.
Since then, and I even use that story to remind myself as a young man to say, hey, you did that when you were a kid, half your age now.
Yeah.
Whatever move you're trying to do it again.
Do it again. Yeah.
Do it again.
Because and you just have to believe in yourself. That's it. Give that power to those thoughts and those feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you made the decision to be a podcaster and be a person to change people and give out those ripple effects, I'm sure you had doubts at times to yourself, but then you had to overcome those. It's the same thing. Just like me driving 2,900 miles from Missouri all the way to here to Oregon to live and make that change, because that's just what I had to. I was, I was scared, but what's wild was at first I was scared, but when I started the action and driving and making that difference and talking to myself and seeing, what I'm capable of while I'm passing these states, I was like, yeah, this is for me. Nothing can stop me. I can do whatever. Yeah, that was just like the seal of the deal. Yeah. That was just like, I got it.
That's deep, man.
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
So deep.
For sure.
I hope people listen to that because that's so hard for people. There's some people that'll be in the same position of life forever.
And then blame someone else for that.
And have the audacity.
Or let's put it like this, blame God for that. And that's the really saddest part.
That's not.
And it's not nobody, it's you. Everything is you. You made those choices, but nobody ever understands to change those choices.
Right.
Because you have to do that. Even like another thing I want to, emphasize too as well is like when you make those wrong choices, yes, go through that. Don't stop the negative thing that is going to come from that. It's supposed to do that. But the thing you have to do is learn from the choices that you made. Whatever that you're going through, learn from that and just know I can't make that choice again because I know the outcome of it. So you know that you got to make a different choice.
And learn from those around you. Yeah. Learn from those around you. That's something that I have to do.
The good people around you, because you never know the people that are around you could be.
True.
Depending on who you are.
You can learn from others' mistakes and you can learn from other successes. So definitely do that. Ready for vacation?
Yeah, I am ready for a vacation. Man.
We got to plan that soon, man.
Yeah, we already got it planned. It's in the works, overseas type stuff. You feel me?
Sounds good.
We'll be good. Just got to take action to it. That's it.
Honestly, man. Action speaks louder.
For sure.
We got it. I was going to play a game with you.
All right, let's play.
You ever did that one word answer game where
I have it. I'm from the projects. Remember that.
It's all over your phone. You go on your phone and see.
Yeah, I think so. What game are we talking about?
So pretty much this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to throw just different things at you. You'll only get a response about it with one word.
Can I think about the word too? Okay, for sure. I didn't know if you was like right on the spot.
Like 10 seconds at least.
I got you.
7.
I'll make it 20. You feel me?
7. Okay. Ready?
Yeah, let me have to get the quick water a little parched. Good. You good?
Yeah, I'll feel you. All right, ready? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Love.
Yourself.
Life.
Reality. Controlling reality. I have to use 2 words. Control reality. With life.
Your celebrity crush.
We don't want to get into that.
It's one word.
One word. Celebrity crush.
Whoever she is.
That's hard because I like them all.
One word. You don't even got to say her name. One word.
I'm just going to say all.
All. Okay.
All. Oh, hold on. Here. One of the homies just said, hey, Vicky. You know who you are, Vicky? Whoa.
One word. What's one word for Vicky?
That's both her. Hey, one word for Vicky?
Yeah, one word.
Vicky me big.
Next one. Hard work.
Hard work. One word for hard work. I feel like everything.
Everything. I like that.
Everything.
Hard work. Trials and tribulations.
Growth.
Got you. Fitness. What about working out?
Life. You want to be around? You need your health.
Yeah.
Health as well.
Health as well.
That's what life.
I got to think.
Health as well. For real.
Yeah, that one.
You can't celebrate having $100 million if you're in the hospital, man.
Yeah, for real.
Because you ain't eating right, you ain't doing things right.
For real. So that's real talk.
For sure.
Real talk. Rick Ross realized. I remember you said that.
Yeah.
All right, we keep going. Your one word to your favorite food. Your go-to food.
Love.
God. Thanks for playing one word.
For sure.
I appreciate that.
For sure.
I'll write up some more for our episode 2.
Yeah, for sure. We gotta do that. We still missing out on a lot of stuff, but I feel like this one will help a lot of people. Hopefully, you know. And if it doesn't, it's cool too. It's still gonna ripple somewhere.
Yeah,
It'll affect someone. As long as it's one person, that's all I need.
We got to close out. You know, we got part 2 coming. World part 2 is coming to this.
Sure.
This man came in and just really blessed the world right now. So part 2 is on the way. Any last words? Any last statements, real quick?
Live life. Don't think, just flow. Overthinking will kill dreams. So just flow. And please subscribe to Dez's wonderful YouTube too.
Thank you, brother. And world, that was it tonight. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Garage Talks. As you know what I'm going to say, go ahead and bless up and be the best possible version of yourself, the best possible version, because you know when you're really trying to do that and you know when you're not doing it. So we appreciate you listening in with Tev. All right, y'all, bless up. We out.
Bless up.